Hello guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So today what I'm doing is I'm putting myself a journal together. I want to start doing some more journaling, some more journal with me videos, and the other ones that I've got are only little and they're practically full. So excuse me, I got all my stuff out and I was just going to do it, and then I thought I'll turn on the camera just in case anybody wants to join along with me. What I've done is I'm just going to I want it for a place where I can use my die cuts and my ephemera and my stickers, where I can, if something nice has happened through the week, I can journal about it and just do some journal spreads on different themes. So what I did yesterday, I thought about all different themes like autumn, summer, colours, vintage. There's 52 things in there, and I thought if I'm struggling for something to journal about, I'll just pick one of these out. Let's have a look what we would have got if we was doing it today. Numbers. So yeah, if anybody wants to join along with me. So I just thought I'd pop on the camera whilst I put this little journal together for myself. So I've got some grey board here. This is A5. I bought it like this. I think it's only 1mm. It's not very thick, because any thicker doesn't go through my sewing machine. Yeah, it's 1mm thick and it's A5, and I've cut my spine to 2.5 inches by whatever A5 is, 8.25. Okay, so I've chosen some fabric. I've chosen this piece of William Morris fabric to put on the front. So let me just see, is there a right and a wrong way? Yeah, that way. Okay, so this is just going to be quick and simple. This is just how I'm doing it. So I've cut my fabric, well I've torn my fabric, so I've got a border around the edges. I like to fold over it, quite a decent border, and then it doesn't come undone. And I just leave about 1/8 of an inch just in between my spine. So let's glue that piece down first. I don't put a lot of glue on because I'm going to stitch it. I just put a bit on to hold it whilst I put it together. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue because it's not very thick, this fabric neither, so I don't want all the glue to seep through. So let's just put that down. Yeah, I just wanted somewhere that I could start journaling in, and you know, if something happens I can document it, put some pictures in, just do some journal with me videos. And I thought if I do some of them themes, then yeah, you can join along with me if you fancy it. I just want it to be like a collage-y kind of journal, just where I can, yeah, do some collaging, because I've got my art journal. I don't want to do another art journal. Okay, so that's that stuck down. Now next I do my corners, and what I do, some people cut around them. I always do it wrong if I do that, so I just fold mine up. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in this corner here, and then I fold mine up like that. So you've got like the triangle at the bottom, can you see there? Like that. Okay, so let's turn it round and do this one. I don't feel the need to put a lot of glue on when I'm stitching it. And then this one. There, and then this one. Okay, so that's all my corners done. And then what I normally do then is I do these two end pieces. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on, just enough to hold it, because I'm going to stitch all around it. My sewing machine's been playing up a bit lately. Sometimes it'll stitch this grey board and sometimes it just refuses, so I'll just have to see what mood it's in today when I go to stitch it. Right, so then I just bring that up there. Just make sure your corners are tight, and I just oh, I hate that Fabri-Tac all over my fingers, yuck. Right, okay, I'm going to turn it round, I'm going to put some glue on this side, just do the same again. This is just a quick 5-minute cover job. I spend a lot more time when I'm making a journal that I'm going to sell. Obviously this is just for me, so I just wanted to put some fabric on it. I spend a lot more time when I'm making a journal for somebody else, just for me, so I don't need to spend ages. Let me just get some of that dried glue off. Yuck. And then I turn it round and I do my 2 edges. Sometimes I'll do it with, if I've got fabric on the inside as well, sometimes I'll put both pieces of fabric on, cut around it and then stitch it. Just depends what kind of journal I'm doing really. But this one, like I said, is just for my benefit, so. And then this one. I love to collage. I think it's quite therapeutic and relaxing, and I just like a book that I can just do what I want to do in it really. Okay, so that is that. So there we go, quick and easy. That's my cover sorted. So we want to put something on the inside, and I've cut some papers that I thought would go nice with this William Morris. They're like winter flowers, I think, but I thought they'd go quite nice. Before I stick them down, what I'm going to do is I always put a bit of Tyvek down the middle just to strengthen the spine. This is just Tyvek sheets. I buy them in A4 sheets from Amazon because the tape's just far too expensive. So I just put a piece of that just down the spine in the middle just to strengthen it, like that. And then I've just got 2 pieces of scrap, and I'm just going to put a piece there and a piece there, and then I'm going to put some fabric down the middle. I just don't want to put the fabric on top of that. So let's just get some ink. I don't need to ink them because you're not going to see them because I'm going to put the fabric on there. So we can glue these down. I just used a 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. Like that. Just then there's something there, and then this other little piece down the bottom. Like that. And now I'm going to stick my side pieces down, and then I'm going to put my fabric on the top. So I'm just going to ink around these papers. Okay, that'll do nicely. Let's just put that over there. Right, which way does this go? It goes that way and it goes that way. Right, let's put some glue on. I'm going to use my 3-in-1 just while I'm sticking it to fabric. Hope it'll go through my machine. Like I said, it used to, no problem. I don't know whether I need a new needle. Perhaps I need a thicker needle to go through the grey board, but it used to always do it, no problem, unless it needs cleaning or something like that. I don't know a great deal about sewing machines. No, I don't know much about sewing machines, so I just sort of, that's not going to get caught there, is it? Just make sure you've got room to open and close your page. It's not sticking out. No, it's not sticking out. Okay, and then put some glue on this piece. So like I said, this is a quick, well, how long does it took? Quick 10-minute job, this little journal cover. Okay, let's put it on this side. Make sure it's not going to catch on there. Okay. Right, I think that's hanging. No, it's not. I thought it was hanging over a little bit. I'm just going to get my roller and just stick it down nicely. And this one. like that, and then I've got a piece of fabric that I'm going to stick down the middle. Right, where are we? About there. Okay, so let's open that out. I should have ironed this really. I'm just going to press the top bit down. Once you've got a little bit of glue on to start you off, it's much easier to glue down. Right, let's put that down. I've only put it down to strengthen the spine really, to be honest. Okay, I'm just going to turn it round and do this side. Let's try and glue that down. There we go. Which way around was it? Is it that way or that way? Can't make my mind up with these flowers. I think it's that way. Okay, so that is that. Right, let's just trim this off from behind here. Okay, and there we go. That's my little cover made. Nice and quick and easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just stitch around it. I'm going to try and stitch around it, and then I'm going to do some embellishing on the front, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've stitched it. It went through fine. You should really let the glue dry, to be honest with you, before you put it under your machine, but I'm too impatient. So there we go, I've stitched around it. So I'm going to do some embellishing on the front now. So let's just put my cover flat like that. I've got all my bits out ready to work on. Let's just put that over there for a minute. I always work on just a piece of card, and then I've got something to glue to the cover. I'm going to stick this piece of paper down first. I'm just going to use this because I've got the lid off it. I am going to stitch around this, so okay, just stick that down. It's just Amazon packaging that I've used. I don't want to use them. Fabric scissors on this paper. Yeah, I always work on a bit of card because it's easier to glue it to your fabric. Right, I think I'm going to put some ink around the edge of there and just grunge it up a little bit. How are we doing today, guys? Are we all okay? I hope so. I've had a very lazy morning. I've been really tired lately, really tired. Tired doing nothing, only crafting. Right, what I'm going to do now is I've got some cheesecloth. Now I am going to stitch around all this, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just on my paper. Stitch all around it. So I'm going to stick that bit of cheesecloth down first. Oh, sorry about the noise, guys. Motorbike going past, but it's too stuffy to have the windows shut. Right, I will stitch around that. I've got some burlap hessian. I'm just going to fray it a little bit more. Just around the edges. It's really easy to fray this. You only have to pull it and it falls to pieces. Okay, so I want to stick this down. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the front of my topper, my cover, whatever we're going to call it. Just And stick that down there so you can see the cheesecloth is just coming out the side there. I hope the camera you can see properly. Right, I've got a piece of book page that I'm going to ink over. I'm just going to get me brush for inking over this. I've had quite a lot of new subscribers lately, so some people might not know, you know, where to start. Everybody's at different levels in the crafting, aren't they? So it might come in handy, this video, for somebody. I just thought I'd share it as I was making it, and then if you want to join along. You know, sometimes something nice happens, doesn't it, during the week, or one of the girls might come home from school and have got an award for something. Just stuff like that, just stuff that you can document and, yeah, look back on. And then just to do some like page spreads of different themes. I've got so many nice die cuts and ephemera, and I've got boxes of A4, you know, kit pages that have been left over from kits that I can use. I've got 2 pieces of paper there. I have, look. Let's take that one off. I thought, why is it white underneath? Silly me. Okay. Stick that down again. Take 2. Okay. And then I've chosen this topper here. It's just come from my stash. I couldn't tell you where I've got it from. I think I'm just going to rip around it a little bit. It's a bit too neat. Might leave that bit of green on. Yeah, I'm going to leave that little bit of green on the side. I'm just going to see if I can just rip it a little bit, just then it doesn't look out of place. I just want to see a little bit of the green. And there we go. Right, let's ink it. Okay, right, I've got some little bits and pieces here. I can't remember where I had them all. I sort of had a little dry run before I turned the camera on. I should have took a photograph really. I think I had that over there somewhere, and then I think this was at the bottom, or it might have been at the top, I can't remember. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it was there like that, so let's stick them 2 bits down first. Where did I want it? About there. Can you see, guys? Yeah. I'm going to do some crazy stitching all around it. Just want to see that number. Now I've got these embellishments. I don't think you've seen the video yet of me making them. I was thinking about putting one of them on. I might put that down the bottom there. Right, let's glue this down. I am going to stitch over it, that's why I've not put too much glue on. I can get rid of that piece of paper now. Right, I got some Prima flowers out. I thought maybe one of these might go nice on the bottom. No, definitely not. It looks too much with that flower on there. So I think I also got this butterfly out. I don't know about that. I've got some die cuts here. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Believe in yourself. I like that. I might put that at the bottom there. I think these would be better for on pages in the journal. I'm thinking if I put that, do I want that butterfly there? Yeah, I think I want that little butterfly on. Maybe I could put believe in yourself there. And I think that's enough. I was going to put, I've got this little stamp here. It's another butterfly. Or should I just put the number on? Yeah, I don't think we need that one, do we? That little butterfly. What have we got in this one? Oh, there's pictures on the back. They're all leaves and flowers. I don't think I want to put another flower on because that's the focal point, that one that I've got there. I'm going to save them for when we start embellishing, doing some journal pages. I'm just going to cut this down. Believe in yourself. That's a nice little quote, isn't it? Right, let's go over this. Let's go around. Yeah, there's a video coming up. You might have seen it by the time this video goes up, to be honest. I can't remember when it's scheduled for, to be honest. Right, let's stick that down. I'm going to stick that on at the end because I don't want to stitch over that. I'm going to stick that on. Like that. Right, I'm just going to stitch around my cover. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, not stuck this down. Let's just stick this down first. Right, I'm just going to trim a little bit of that. That's it. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to stitch around it. Okay, so I've stitched around it. Let's just get rid of some. I'm going to leave a little bit of the threads hanging. Just gone round with a zigzag round the edge and then some scruffy stitching over the top of there. I'm going to stick this little butterfly down the bottom now. I've stitched it. Okay, I'm just going to stick that down there, like that. So I've just really collaged on it, just done some layering, yeah, and it's always handy on this cardboard because it's easier to stick to your fabric. Well, I think so anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my holes in. I'm going to do an elastic binding so that I can take out my pages when I want to work in them. So I'm just going to, I'm not measuring, I'm just going to use my crocodile. I'm just going to put two. There's one. Right, let's put these eyelets in. I've got some big eyelets because they'll be better with the journal being cardboard, grey board. They'll stick better. They'll set better. I couldn't think of the word I was looking for then. So that's gone through. That's fine. Right, let's just see if we can line it up. You can measure it, feel free to measure it if you want. Like I said, if I was making this for somebody I would definitely measure it and do it properly, but it's just for me, so I'm not going to make my life complicated. Right, where did I put the other eyelet? Here it is. Put that one in and set that one. Yeah, that's set, and I've got some olive green elastic. I'm going to put my elastics on the inside. Let's just cut that end bit off there and then we can poke it through. Side there. Let's see how much we need. Let's just get rid of that end bit. If you want your threads on the outside, just thread it the other way. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of some of it. I don't want to waste it. I'm going to leave a bit of space because it's going to be quite chunky by the time I finish with my pages. So I'm just going to do it there like that, and then I've got a bit of room to make it bigger if I want to. Okay, I'm just going to cut off that bit, save that bit, might get another little one out of that. And all as I've done, I'll tell you what, let's just stick this on the front first. Which is the front? Which way is it? Them flowers that way. So I'm going to stick my topper on the front there like that. Let's just get some glue. Sometimes I stitch this onto the front, but I don't think I need to. Okay, right, let's try and get in the middle. I didn't want to cover it, I wanted to be able to see some of the fabric, so I've not gone right to the edges. Right, I'm just going to press on that for a minute. All as I'm putting inside it, guys, is this copier paper, because I want to use all my papers that I need using up. So all as I've done is I've folded 25 sheets of copier paper, and that's what I'm going to use because I'll be collaging onto them. Rather than putting coffee dyed paper in and wasting it when I'm going to cover it anyway, I just thought I'd put copier paper in. Plus it won't be as bulky as well, and I can just take out my page to work on it. So that was my idea. That should be okay now. Right, let's put this in then. I might need to trim some off the top of this. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to go and use my trimmer and just trim a little bit off the top, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if they'll fit now. Hopefully. Cut a little bit off. Oh, they still could do with a little bit more coming off really, but I'll do that in a minute when I've turned the camera off. Yeah, they're just pressing there. I'll have to trim them down a little bit more. Okay, let's take them out then, I don't rip them. So that is it then, guys. That is how I've put that little journal cover together. I'll sort that paper out in a minute when I've turned the camera off. So yeah, we'll be doing some journal with me videos. Yeah, so if you fancy joining in with me, get yourself a little journal made, and you can journal along with me. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by to watch. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.